Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. It's the weekend, which means only one thing: it's time for that weekly news roundup. As always, we will begin with FPGA gaming news, the MiSTer, the Analogue Pocket, and any other FPGA gaming news out there that is worth reporting. After that, we will move over to some random and retro gaming stuff. Timestamps have been made available, so use those to navigate your way around the video. And if you wish to further support the channel, guys, I do have a Patreon set up if you want to go beyond just liking and subscribing. As well as that, don't forget to check out the sponsor of the weekly news show, MiSTer Add-ons, an absolutely awesome family-run business, well, that'll take care of all your MiSTer needs. And finally, guys, before we begin, don't forget to check out London's best arcade, Replay City, an absolutely awesome place to hang out, somewhere where I go there from time to time. Anyway, let's see what's been happening. This week we have a new game as part of the JT Ninja Gaiden core, and this one here is called STRATO Fighter, also known as RAIGA in Japan. Guys, this is a fun game. What you're seeing on screen is from a video I shot yesterday, where this is actually the first time I played this game. It's not something I played in the arcade, but I definitely heard of it from my buddy, whose name I can't remember. It's called Yeah Buddy, and another guy that we used to refer to as Superman. But guys, this is a fun game. It's a shmup. It's fairly challenging. I recommend you guys go into the dip switches like I do and put it on easy mode. It's still somewhat of a challenge, but it is a fun game. And one really cool mechanic in this game is the fact that, well, you've got two buttons. One button fires like you're seeing here, and you press the other button and it turns your ship around, and that kind of like adds a whole new mechanic to it. You know when you're playing a shmup and an enemy gets behind you and that's it, it's behind you, you can't do anything unless you've got some kind of two-way shot. Well, in this one, turn around, blast them into a smithereen. But what's absolutely awesome here is just seeing Harringay tackle these, what I consider lesser known arcade games. I'm pretty sure a lot of these were frequent, or they may have been frequent in your area. This one wasn't frequent in my area, so it's definitely nice to appreciate this stuff now. But anyway, if you are a Harringay Patreon supporter, run up their tool, grab this game and have a fun weekend. A big update for the MiSTer FPGA system. This comes in the form of, well, an update to update all. We have updated the updater. Sorry, when I say we, I mean the Ypsilon, Jose BG. He has updated updates all. Now he's got a lengthy and a very good public Patreon post that you guys can go and read. Consider supporting him on Patreon as well, because it's his amazingly hard work that makes updating our MiSTers super easy. So most of you guys would have used update tool. In fact, there's only like one or two people I know that don't use update tool. They just like doing stuff manually, but a vast majority of us, I'm talking like 99.9% with the MiSTer FPGAs, use update tool. It's seamless, it's easy, and it just makes the MiSTer such an accessible and easy device to use. So let me go over some of the notes. I definitely recommend, if you want a full comprehensive understanding of everything that's going on, check out the Ypsilon's Patreon post and go through and give it a read. But I'll give you a little summary here. So Downloader 2.0. What's new? Downloader 2.0 is a major update featuring a near complete rewrite to make upcoming MiSTer much faster and more efficient. Some of the key improvements are worker-based architecture. Previously, updates happened in slow step-by-step phases. Now tasks are handled dynamically in parallel, eliminating bottlenecks. This means faster, more efficient update process with no unnecessary waiting times. Well, why does it matter, you ask yourself? Updates now run 25% faster, especially when there are few or no files to update. The code is cleaner, making future improvements quicker, easier to roll out. This is a long-term plan built carefully to avoid bugs and ensure stability. Well, how'd you get it? It will update automatically via the distribution MiSTer database. The first update will use the old version, but after that the speed boost kicks in. But that's it. Like I said, if you want to find out more about this, then check out the Ypsilon's post over on Patreon. But that's it, guys. Absolutely amazing work. We are at update tool 2.0. I know this is something many people are kind of anticipating and looking forward to, and that is light gun support, in particular the Sinden light gun, working on your MiSTer FPGA, so well you can play your favorite games on a modern display with a gun. So Terminator 2K2, this is footage from his channel. You may not know him as Terminator 2K2 or Chris's Retro Gaming. The YouTube channel is called Chris's Retro Gaming. I'll leave a link to it if you do want to check it out for yourself. So they've been working on implementing the Sinden light gun on the MiSTer. And as you can see, well, you'll see in a minute when they load up the SNES core, the game Yoshi Safari, and it's all running. So it looks like progress is being made. I know Chris's Retro Gaming tried to have this implemented as part of Mr. Main, but they were unsuccessful in getting that, well, put into Mr. Main. As well as that, Hatego on or in his latest Patreon post addresses the Sinden light gun. And I want to read out from his Patreon post where Hatego and team say about the Sinden light gun: "We have it working now, but NY Captor does work well when the input comes from the gun. It might be that the input is shakier than when using the mouse, and maybe the original software gets confused. We are still looking into it, and we decided not to release it this week." So hopefully guys, you have proper true Sinden light gun support in the near future. Are you the type of consumer that's out there that's like, I want one remote control to control everything? Well, the CEC Enabler may be the item for you. We featured this a few weeks back, but now it's out, it's ready, and it's available to buy. The CEC Enabler from Laser Bear Industries. I really like that name and that badge. I don't know what it is. Laser Bear Industries sounds cool, but here you go. You've got the CEC Enabler ready to purchase, and I've got a little bit of video here, so let's have a look at that video. When we go on it, let's make it big. That's what she said, and here you go. They are controlling a MiSTer with a remote control. So awesome. If you do want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Let's check out the world of Zaparoo in the past week. If you want to hear Wizzo explain it himself, then check the link in the description, but I'm going to attempt, well, to read what's on screen. Wizzo here says, "Here's another demo of my Zaparoo online multi-action cards. This is a PLC I hacked together today that uses the actual MiSTer OSD instead of a separate script to show the actions to pick from. It works extremely well already. Hopefully there's an easy way for me to let others use it too." So there you go, that's that. Let's move over to the next one. Here we have Pixel Memories, and this guy just makes really good arcade sticks. I have a Pixel Memories arcade stick. So Pixel Memories here say, "Coming soon to a MiSTer FPGA PC Steam Deck near you. These modifications have been made by Wizzo, Wizzo's kind blessing. The case design will also be open sourced and is quite the looker even without the Pixel Memories wrap. So stay tuned." And then a big thanks out to Tandy Logan, who's Anime Otaku. "Thank you for putting up with me and my endless stream of in-progress photos, weird ideas, rants. You've been a patience, or you have the patience of a saint." And yeah, I know Tandy Logan. He is a really cool guy, very, very helpful too. But his stuff here just looks really, really nice. Let's have a look at that. Really, really nice designs. Some really good looking Zaparoo readers here. And look at that, man. Sometimes I feel like a video does better justice than a still picture. I caught this on Blue Sky from AmigaVision, and it's no secret, man. I love the AmigaVision front end. It really reintroduced me to the Amiga because I had an Amiga, and like many of you guys out there, we played a lot of games, but we forget a lot of games. So the front end it's brought me back to some childhood classics. So I absolutely appreciate the work these guys do. So over here in this post, they say, "We made a mistake in the configuration of AmigaVision, which was from October last year on the MiSTer, and here's how to fix it." And that's always amazing. It's nice to see people go back and go, "Oh, that isn't quite right, let me fix it." So the AmigaVision 10.10.2024 errata error in MiSTer configuration. I'll read the first paragraph. So one of the things changed in the 10.10.2024 version of AmigaVision was setting the default configuration for MiSTer to NTSC to avoid delays in HDMI switching. We tested this new configuration to ensure that PAL games run correctly too, but we have since found many games and demos where this is not the case. So there you go. So if you were experiencing issues, it's a fix. The instructions are here. Go implement it, and you guys can enjoy AmigaVision even more. It's that time of the week again where we talk about the Sega Saturn stuff and the Sega STV stuff. So the Sega Saturn core single RAM, dual RAM, Sega STV core single RAM, dual RAM, they have received updates. And if you're not on this already, I can't recommend it enough. I know I tell you guys every week, and I'll keep telling you every week. play this core. Winter Heat is fantastic. It's a fun game to play with friends if you ever have a party. But yeah, STV Sega Saturn core, always making progress, always getting updates. Things are just looking better and better. Oh, and it's suitable for all ages. Let's check out the last week or so with Retro Remake. The people behind products, well, the products that I cover, the MiSTer Pi and the SuperStation 1 and other FPGA related stuff, hopefully in the future. So Demonica FGC here says, man, I hope we get this soon. And so this one over here we're looking at is I think this was the flagship, right? This is the one with like a built-in display. They revealed some information about it, but I imagine there's going to be a folding screen laptop style on top of it that somehow looks like a PVM. Again, looking really forward to it. I know many of you guys are, especially those of you that want a roof party. So Taki here says, development hell need 4K capable 90-degree image rotation. And then he gets asked, just curious, why 4K? MiSTer can't go that high, and can't we just rotate the monitor? Taki responds, one of the displays is around 3K, 4x3, and it needs 90-degree image rotation. If a reasonable solution exists, FPGA or otherwise, this can exit development hell. Okay, so a little bit more information on that. I know I'm mainly looking forward to the handheld because, hey man, I just really like gaming in bed after a hard day at work. But I know this is some people's number one want. So hopefully Taki will get away from the issues he's facing with development, and this will come out in the future. Having a look at this one over here, Taki says SuperStation 1 is sold out in classic grey and transparent blue at the price of $179 pre-order price. Those colours will be available for purchase again later in the year as a non-pre-order price for $225. So remember Taki doing like the Founders Editions pre-order prices, and I guess later on when it's on the shelf, then you can just buy it. You know, he's got inventory, it'll be $225. And a final one here where 21M says, brother, when can we expect SD-RAM pre-orders to arrive for MiSTer Pi? It's been 3+ months already and no sign of an ETA. Taki here says they just need to pass internal quality assurance, which we haven't had a chance to start yet. So hopefully Taki and team will get a chance to do that. I know they're juggling a lot, but hopefully they'll be able to get the quality assurance done on the RAM or any other products out there and get them out to you guys soon. So a little bit late, but we're better late than never. Hey, so Random Monk 3, the main developer behind the excellent Analogizer, the device that lets you output to a CRT and use original controllers on your Analog Pocket. Well, over here, this tweet reads, good morning everyone. I wanted to let you know that next Saturday the 15th, I will be at Retro Parlor, even if only as a visitor, but anyone who wants to know more about Analogizer or chat about the topic can find me there, and maybe I can put on a demonstration. So there you go. I mean, by the time this video's out, it's likely this event might be over, but hey, if you missed it, he was there. Let me see that Tang. Okay guys, don't unsubscribe. I know I sing like a goat that is being strangled. Anyway, so let's have a look at what has been happening in the world of SciPede, in particular the Tang console. So Nanto Mario here just posted TangConsole 0.6. This release adds USB HID gamepad support. HID is simple, so support it first with X input incoming. It's great the USB infrastructure code is working. A lot is based on Till Harbour's FPGA companion. Thanks Till, and here you go. So that's with that. Let's have a look at the next one here. So Dino Carver here says, awesome, still waiting for my Tang console to come. I think I will port my keyboard and mouse USB stuff so can add a few computers. Spectrum, ST, Amiga are my heritage, and hope when this game is released I can get some time to add them. First two should be trivial, to be honest. Okay, so more support coming from coming for the Tang Ranger consoles from other developers. So looking forward to that, Dino, and I'm looking forward to getting my Tang as well at some point. I know I keep saying it, I will eventually get one. So Nanto Mario here says, my Tang Core BL616 write-up, how to use the MCU on Tang FPGA boards, the main new thing. 2, running USB host in BL616. Number 3, JTAG programming driven by the MCU. And 4, UART COM between MCU and FPGA. Oh, we've got another one to have a look at here. And a final one here. Okay, so 0.6, we are now on TangCore 0.7. X input is working. Now we can support a lot of USB pads. Needs help on testing, so if you want to help, then you got TangConsole, help Nanta Mario with some testing. Also got the 8-bit though wireless adapter to work. The adapter plus 8-bit Do Pro 2 is a nice combination. Good size, excellent layout and quality. Yeah, I'm a fan of the 8-bit though controllers. That one there, that Pro 2, yeah, it's a very, very good controller. SuperSEGA or Super Spaghetti or Super SPGA, and I don't know what they're working on now, like a cheaper MiSTer hybrid with software emulation. Who knows? Honestly, I can't even be bothered to read articles about them anymore. However, I did receive 2 emails. So one was, the subject for one was The Lives of Daniel from Slope, which time extension published without verification. And the other email was more pictures about the lives from Slope, time extensions, and the proof of our refundings. Right, okay, and I read that exactly as the text was there. So this is the article from Time Extension. SuperSEGA bosses now trying to block people getting refunds, right? Pretty self-explanatory in there, but obviously when we go down the article, I'm pretty sure it's going to refer to stuff from Slope's gaming room where, well, they bought it, they tried to get a refund and it's being blocked. And I have to say, I've spoken to Slope and I've spoken to Alejandro and I've spoken to Time Extension. And if I had to trust one person out of Slope and Alejandro, I think I'd be trusting Slope. But here's some of the emails there, and you've got pictures here. So your case reference, dear Daniel Everton, your disputed transaction, thanks for letting us know that, honestly, I just can't be bothered. 372.22, is that 420 euros? I don't know. But yeah, if you want to read this for yourself, pause it, go through it. Honestly, yeah. Right, let's have a look at the next email now, and it's just got screenshots of what are alleged refunds. Again, I have no idea about this. I just really can't be bothered with it. It's just, it'll be too time consuming for me to read this when I could be doing something more constructive, like maybe staring at a wall or something. Robert Dale Smith. Honestly, this should be a household name now. So before I talk about this project, I'm pretty sure 99.9%, in fact, let's go 100% sure, this is the person that released, do you remember that Fisher-Price Baby's First controller where they turned that into an actual controller for many different systems? I remember them showing it being used on a Switch, and I'm pretty sure it was X input as well. That's fantastic, but once they got a taste of that, they're going for more. And this time, like it says over there, your hand is the controller. And here you can see them checking it out on a joypad kind of like mapper, kind of like software that tests your controller. It just looks amazing. Is this the future? And if I click on their profile, because remember the latest tweet here, guys, this just looks amazing. The eternal question, does it play Doom? And we know Doom has become somewhat of a meme, right? People have got it working on microwaves. I think we done a video a while ago where it was working, or you could play Doom via a PDF. I think at one point I found a stone on the floor and Doom was running on that. But this just looks fantastic. Love this controller. Look at that. You can see the reflection in the screen there, where with one hand they are holding their phone to film this. On the other hand, they are using a single hand to play this. But what's really good over here is the accessibility side of it. Let's say you were a gamer, you suffered some kind of tragic injury and you can't play your games, you can't enjoy them, because generally for most games you need 2 hands. It's amazing having this. Hopefully this gets released and other people can enjoy it, but having this out there and having the accessibility options of being able to play games with one hand, again, just looks fantastic. It feels like the future. It feels like I'm watching a movie from the future where people are like, this is how we game in the year 2050. Well, it's 2025 and Robert Dale Smith has got you covered. Holy bangaroni Batman, what am I having a look at? Guys, cast your mind back to when you actually had an Amiga. Imagine seeing this on the Amiga. Guys, this is mind-blowing. So Indie Retro News here tweeted this, and this is where I found out about it. So Grind, an epic first-person shooter for Amiga 500, 512K chip and 1 megabyte of RAM, gets another update work in progress. Guys, this looks amazing. Honestly, I cast my mind back to when I had an Amiga, and I don't remember anything on the Amiga at the time the Amiga was a current computer having something like this. This just looks amazing. Something that never ceases to amaze me is our old computers and consoles getting like new games for it and really pushing that technology. We saw on the Amiga grind that just looked amazing. Well, now we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game for the Game Boy Color, and guys, it just looks wow. Like seriously, this has blown my socks off. The Amiga game blew one sock off, this has taken the other sock off, and if I see something else, my underwear might go flying. So Zeche Games here says, final engine update, likely the last devlog for this beat 'em up engine, added a boss to wrap the tech demo, mechanics still need polish. Thanks for the support that fuels these creations. Tech demo, use TMNT placeholder. Okay, cool. Right, so this is available now. If you want to play this, guys, just mind-blowing. Just imagine when you had your Game Boy Color, you went to the arcade to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you had like a Game Boy version of it. I just can't believe how amazing it looks. And if you want to check this tech demo out for yourself, well, you can run it on your browser like I'm doing now. I hate playing stuff in the browser, never do that, but the option's there for you guys. But you can just download a Game Boy Color ROM and play it. It's free, but you can donate by naming your own price if you're super impressed by it. I really wish if I had time, I wanted to have a look at this during the week, but I was tired after work and I think I just come down and I sat on the sofa and just really didn't do much. But I think over the weekend I am going to download this. I'll probably put it on my Analogue Pocket and check it out. But seriously guys, this is amazing. Let's go to the end where, hey, look at that scene there, man. April, help me. And there you go. Wow, amazing. Are we going to get Bebop? It's Bebop, right? Bebop, not Rocksteady. That's Bebop, right? Is it Rocksteady? It's got to be Rocksteady. He's the Rhino. But guys, that looks amazing. This is something that I tried out during the week, right? So this is Battle of the Best. Now, it's still a work in progress. If you can see down here, let me make that bigger. So you've only got one row of characters, guys. But what characters have you got? Let's go back. All right, that's the title screen. Is that the first one? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we've got that dude there. Jotaro from JoJo's Venture or Bizarre Adventure, Axel from Streets of Rage. What else have we got? Look at that. This is what blew me away. You got Scooby and Shaggy as playable characters fighting Ken on that iconic Ken boat stage. Guys, this is amazing. I tried it out. It is fun. Look at that. You got the T800 versus Ken Masters, who's giving you the thumbs down. You got Ryu. Guys, this is amazing. Try it out. It's a lot of fun. It very much so reminds me of like the SNK or the SNK Neo Geo Pocket games. The fighters that are there, it is amazing. Check it out now, link in the description, and I hope we get more characters because it has a massive character select screen but only has 7 characters available at the moment. Red Viper, the excellent Virtual Boy emulator that runs in 3D on your 3DS. Guess what? It's been updated. So Red Viper version 0.9.8 features timing improvements, allowing games to play their audio at the correct speed. If you haven't tried this out already, if you've got your 3DS lying about, put it on there. It is amazing. I feel like this is an emulator that works best on a device where you can see stuff in 3D, like the 3DS. And the 3DS, especially the new 3DS, the 3D on that is excellent. Go play this right now. If you do one thing this weekend, go and play Virtual Boy on your 3DS. So that was it, guys. That wraps it up for this week. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then a subscription and a like is always super duper appreciated. Be absolutely awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.